Hi, welcome to Nittedale Fitness, Pilates and Yoga. Today we are doing a 15-minute yin yoga session for tight hips. So go grab your blanket or some cushions or both and meet me back here on the mat. So we're going to start with some nice gentle breathing, and so we're going to lie down on the mat. We're going to have the feet to the edges of the mat, one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, if that feels comfortable, and bring your knees together. If your knees don't quite meet, don't worry, just bring your feet a little bit closer in. And we're just going to take some breaths here. We're just going to be here for about a minute and a half. So deep breath in. Slow, long breath out, if you can. Feel your body beginning to soften here. Your mind becoming a little bit more focused on your breath. Your mind a little bit calmer. And take another breath in here. And release. And our first pose we're going to do is reclined figure four. So this is a really good alternative to swan or sleeping swan. If you have knee issues, which may well be related to your hip, this is a really, really great one to do. And you don't even have to move from your back. You might need a block. I've got a block. You might have cushions or a rolled up blanket to put your foot on like that. You might not need it at all. Okay, so here are your options. Let's move that out of the way. So first option is to keep your left foot down and bring your right ankle on over the left knee. Okay, and that might be enough. And then maybe you get your right hand on your thigh and gently flex your right toes so the toes point upwards, and gently push, not too hard so that you're really straining, because we definitely don't want to do that, and gently push that knee away. Okay, or it might be enough having it like that if your hips are very tight. Option 2 or 3 is to lift up the leg and gently place the hands underneath the thigh or below the knee, comfortably so, and bring that knee in like that. So we don't want to feel like we're really pushing or having to strain. We just want to be able to be comfortable here because we're holding this pose for 4 minutes. So if you feel like, oh, I'm not sure how long I can hold this already, then you know you're definitely not going to be able to hold it for 4 minutes, okay? So feel free to bring the leg down, okay, at any time, and just push gently with the arm. You could have the right elbow into the mat to stop you from straining. And you want to make sure that that pelvis is nice and heavy on the floor. There's no arching of the back and you're not pushing, okay? So whichever version suits you. I'm going to just come into the pose, either foot down, leg off, hand on or hand off if your foot is down. I'm going to just take my foot off and place my hands below my left knee. I'm just gonna gently bring that in. So we're not looking for a big sensation here. We're just looking to be able to relax and feel something. And if you're feeling something, as in a good thing, not a strain, no sharpness, no pain, no stabbing pain, no shooting pains or anything like that. So just want to be able to be relaxed here. And as long as you're feeling something, then absolutely you're doing it, okay? So we're just going to breathe here. And just keep your mind focused on the sensations as you feel them. Nice deep breath in, slow, long breath out. Let it go. And just notice, maybe you notice the sensation broadening a little bit, changing, perhaps intensifying, but not to the degree where it feels painful. So just differentiating between the good sensations and the sensations we definitely don't want. No stabbing pain, sharpness, stinging or burning, just a gentle release of sensations. And then whether your foot is down or not, we're going to come out of that one now. If you've had your foot off, just bring that foot down, release your arms, gently release that leg back down. Might feel a little bit, a little bit tight, that's normal. Just give it a little stretch out. And then we'll just bring the feet to the edges of the mat, arms out wide, and we'll just do a few windshield wipers just to loosen up that side. And just notice perhaps the difference on either side of your body and how that feels. So we're going to swap sides now. So you could either, again, get your block if you need to, or your foot, or a cushion, or blanket like I did before. And that just helps if you can't lift your leg up. That just helps to elevate the foot a little bit. So instead of having your hand underneath the leg, that can be a really good alternative. Okay, so just work with it for a moment before you get into the pose and see what works best for you. Otherwise, foot down, left foot on the ankle. Either keep your foot down on the floor. You could bring your left hand on the thigh and gently pushing in. Just a gentle, keep that elbow down on the floor though. And your toes are pointing upwards. Just making sure there's no arching of the back, so you're gently protecting that back as you work. And then again, alternatively, if you'd like a little bit more, maybe not straight away, maybe after a minute or so, just lift that right leg up. You could either bring your hands underneath the thighs, like so, and flexing that left foot, or, because both sides can be very different, they're not the same. And your hands might go below your right knee. So for me, my left side is a lot tighter. So it's kind of uncomfortable for me to bring my hands below my knees on this side. I feel that's a little bit too much for me. So I'm just going to place my hands underneath the thighs like so. And that feels about right for me. So whatever version feels good for you, and don't need to worry about both sides feeling the same. It's very, very normal, particularly with the hips, for them to feel entirely different, like you've got completely different body on one side. That's just, you know, the way our bodies are. We'd like them to be identical, they're not. So we're just gonna come into the pose now. So remember, we're not pushing or forcing. We just want to approach it gently, just breathing into that and just noting how it feels. And let your body settle into the pose. And again, we'll be here for about 4 minutes. So just take a nice deep breath in and slow breath out. . Just tuning into the parasympathetic nervous system that calms the mind, that then calms the body and tells the body that it's safe. It's safe to relax, it's safe to let go of tension. And just again noticing any difference in how it feels. Perhaps the sensations are broadening, perhaps they're easing, or perhaps they're intensifying a little. If they're intensifying, nothing too sharp, nothing too much. Any sharpness or straining, just pull out. Come out of the pose if you need to. And now gently release your leg down to the floor if you've had it up. If you've had your foot down on the floor, just release that left foot away from your body, from the knee, and just again stretch out that leg nice and steady. And just bring your feet to the edges of the mat once again, arms out wide in a T-shaped position if that's comfortable for your shoulders, or just wherever you can, and just gently roll your knees side to side. You can keep your head where it is, or if you like you can look to the other side of where the knees are going. And just gently releasing, processing what we've just done. And just then stretch out your legs. Bring your arms behind you. Have a little stretch there. And then we're going to come into reclining butterfly, which is another wonderful stretch for the hips. So you might need a couple of cushions or blocks if you have them, or I have a bolster and that can be placed underneath the knees like that for support for the hips. So if you have a couple of pillows, that will also be great. Or your blanket can go over your knees, under your knees, just rolled up like that for a bit of support. So whatever feels best for you. You might not need any support at all, in which case totally great, but just there if you need it, okay? Otherwise the blocks could go up if your knees don't come all the way down. Mine don't. And it can be nice to just have those under the thighs like that, or if you've got some books or something like that, or cushions, just for a bit of support for your legs, okay? It just takes the weight out of them. And we're just going to allow the soles of the feet to come together. Okay, so they're coming together like so. And then if you want the blocks there for support, can be really nice, but optional. And just going to have your arms out wide in a T shape, or even in a cacti position if that feels good. So that's bending at the elbows and your palms up. If that feels a bit much in the shoulders, just bring your arms away from each other, or your arms down, one hand on the belly or one hand on the chest, whichever feels best for you, okay? So those blocks are feeling nice, so I'm going to leave those there. So I'm just going to cacti my arms, but as I said, feel free to change the position. And again, we're going to be here for about 4 minutes, and it's a very, very gentle opening for the hips. Feels so nice. So let's just take a deep breath in. Little pause if you can, and slow, long breath out. And just soften your lips, your jaw, so there's no tension in your body, no tension in the face. You're trying not to grip, but just feeling the sensations, just feeling a gentle opening of the hips. just noticing, checking in with how your body is feeling. Any sharpness, stinging or burning, just gently come out of the pose, it's no problem. And just easing of tension is all that we're looking for here. Just checking in with your jaw. A soft jaw, no gripping or clenching of the mouth or the teeth. The eyebrows are relaxed. And your forehead. Now bring your arms back down by your side. Get your hands on the on the outside of your legs and gently close your legs. If you've had blocks or cushions for support, just place those to one side. Wonderful. Now just bring the feet to the edges of the mat once again. Arms out wide, and we'll just windshield wiper the knees side to side. Nice and slowly. No hurries, no rushing. We'll do one more of those on each side. And then just bring your knees into the chest. And gently hug them and rocking side to side. If you feel it's comfortable, bring your head and shoulders up off the mat. Bring your head into the knees. And then come back down. Bring your legs down one at a time. And then grab hold of your blanket as we set ourselves up for a little rest in Shavasana. So just get snuggled onto your blanket if you have one. And we're going to rest up here in Shavasana. So let's just take a deep breath in. A little pause and slow, long breath out. Just relaxing on your mat with your arms by your side, your legs apart, your arms away from the body slightly. And there's nowhere you need to get to, there's no place you need to be except right here on your mat in this moment. If it's possible for you, give yourself 100% unapologetic permission to be here. To be. You'll be here for about 2 to 3 minutes. And if you find that your mind begins to wander and drift, not to worry at all. Just take your attention back to where you can, the breath and the body. And your mind may drift again and again. That's okay, that's normal. You just bring your mind back to this moment. And then gradually beginning to deepen your breath. Bringing movement back to your fingers and your toes, your body, wiggling your fingers, your toes. Open your eyes, bring your mind back into the room. And bring your arms behind you, interlace the fingers, if that's comfortable. Turn the palms inside out and push the hands away from you. Stretching through the whole of your body. And then gently rolling over onto your left side. You take your blanket away. And then coming up into a comfortable cross-legged position. I hope you enjoyed that short hip session there. If you like more of that, I teach in person in Glass Houses, Nidderdale, at Broadbelt Hall on Wednesday afternoons at 2:30, and I also teach on Tuesday evenings with Candles at Giant Studios in Ripon. Candles, low lights, soft music, very cosy setting. So for now, let's bring the hands to the heart center, gently bow the head, take a deep breath in and exhale. Much peace, much health, much love. Namaste. If you'd like to contact me for more information, you can go to www.nidderdalefitness.com or email me, joanna@nidderdalefitness.com for more information. Till then, see you soon. Take care.